Throughout history, war stories have fired the imaginations of people around the world, shaping how societies remember conflict and valor. However, the line between myth and reality is often blurred, leading to widely accepted narratives that are more fiction than fact. In today's video, we explore some legendary war stories and debunk the myths perpetuated through the ages. Let's journey back to the Trojan War, famously chronicled by Homer in the Iliad. The legend speaks of a monumental 10-year siege where a wooden horse brought about the fall of a powerful city. But historical evidence suggests that while a conflict in the region may have occurred, the story of the wooden horse is likely a symbolic tale rather than a factual account. Most contemporary historians believe the horse was a metaphor for an earthquake or an ancient military tactic, illustrating the influence of literary creativity in ancient storytelling. Now, let's move forward to the story of the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, often seen as a perfect example of British courage and ingenuity against overwhelming odds. English archers, using longbows, supposedly defeated a much larger French army. Yet, examining contemporary reports, it's evident that mud-laden fields and strategic errors by the French played a far more critical role than divine intervention or superior heroics, signifying that environment and error can be as decisive as strategy in warfare. Next, we unravel the celebrated tale of Swiss hero William Tell, who, as the legend goes, was forced by a tyrant to shoot an apple off his son's head. Seen as a symbol of resistance and independence, the story is likely an amalgamation of various European folk tales rather than a documented historical event. No substantial records corroborate Tell's existence, implying that he may be a symbolic character representing broader human ideals of courage and freedom. Turning to naval warfare, we encounter the Battle of Tsushima in 1905 during the Russo-Japanese War. Legend has it that Japanese Admiral Togo drew inspiration from British Admiral Nelson to secure victory against the Russian fleet. While Togo indeed admired Nelson, this narrative oversimplifies the complex realities of war. The victory was due more to superior Japanese tactics, technology, and intelligence, offering an example of how stories simplify multifaceted events into narratives of heroism and inspiration. Finally, we address the famous portrayal of the Christmas truce of 1914 on the Western Front during World War I, when troops allegedly ceased fire to celebrate together in a moment of shared humanity. Though moving, this event was not as widespread as often depicted, occurring spontaneously and in isolated spots. Most sectors experienced no such truce, revealing how a few documented incidents can sometimes be magnified into grand myths that mask broader realities. As we reflect on these stories, it's crucial to recognize their cultural and motivational value, but equally important to discern fact from fiction. Distinguishing truth from tale not only enriches our understanding of history, but also encourages a balanced perspective, honoring both the epic narratives and the often unsung realities of war. By doing so, we respect the many layers of truth that underpin our shared human history.